How's it going, guys? Welcome back to part 88 of Katawa Shoujo. I'm gonna make these parts shorter, since time reasonings and whatnot. Weekends are gonna be much more jumbled up with stuff. I'm gonna try my best to get some more stuff recorded, but Katawa Shoujo is gonna be about 10 to 15 minutes long as normal time, because I don't have enough time to actually record like an hour of it. So most likely I'll have it like 30 minutes. 87 was about 20 minutes, somewhere around 20 minutes. I didn't mean it to go that far, but I wanted to say that I have to, cut it half, and so every 10 episodes will be about 30 minutes. So hopefully you guys kind of understand what I'm trying to do here, trying to conserve like time and everything like that. So hopefully it works out well, and that I could actually get everything done on the weekends before I could actually upload them and everything like that. And since I have to conserve space for all this stuff, so most likely some of these PC games I'm gonna be playing is gonna be shorter, depending on what it is. So hopefully you guys kind of understand what I'm trying to do here. So it's going to be 10 to 15 minutes long, as it was before. But I'm going to try my best to not rush through it, but hopefully it kind of helps me get the schedule working more easily to my favor, so I could get these videos out without like having to focus on something else. So hopefully you guys kind of understand, but I guess in the previous part I could say that we're walking and then we get a heart attack or a bluff or something, so it's prelude. Okay. It only takes okay, so I already read this in the previous. I cut it off because something was going to open the garage. I was planning on continuing it, but I might as well read it. It only takes a couple of steps before my body violently revolts against me and my legs suddenly beginning to give way underneath me, and all tension in my knees seeming to evaporate. Whoa! Okay, I did not expect that. Sideways. Before I can react, they uselessly give way under my weight, leaving me only just enough time to brace myself and fall on all fours. Ah, damn. Hisao. As I look up to her, I realize my face is still taut with pain, only adding that much more to her worrying. Hisao? Hanako, tell me what's going on. Hanako, tell me. Hanako quickly moves to my side as Lilly almost panics, having little clue as to exactly how bad a condition I'm in. While she stands there petrified, I lower my face and take a deep breath. Oh my god, it's so weird. It looks like a face. There's a face here. Look at that. It's big and right here, evil face. I come to a realization that makes me endlessly irritated with my stupid self. With all the excitement of my new surroundings, I'd entirely neglected to take any medications last night, or even this morning. Wow, you screwed up. You definitely screwed up. Taking another breath, the acute pain in my chest begins to die down as suddenly as it had arrived. Thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. Oh, wow, okay, thank God. Thank you, God. You were there for me. As it does, I become acutely aware of the sweat by now pouring off my face and the two scared girls around me. Hisao? I'm fine, Lily, I'm fine. I screw up my brow in an effort to lever myself up, Hanako's arms quickly moving to catch me if I fall as I stumble a bit before regaining my balance. I look to Lily and Hanako, written on both their faces. I feel awful, utterly awful. She always looks unamused. I think we should go back. Realizing the futility of protesting, I look away in frustration. Fine. This is what you get for not getting your medications. This is the point in later life, because you gotta take medications, and then you'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna be all fit and stuff, and then you end up like, ugh. Yeah, that's how it ends. I opened my eyes groggily, completely bereft of energy. For a while, I simply lie down lifelessly, staring at the ceiling as I review the events of the morning in an attempt to organize my thoughts. We went to walk to town. My heart nearly gave way. When we came back, I took my pills and I slept. I can only remember each period of time as a snapshot, but the timeline is clear enough. The memory of the girls' faces as I struggled to stand is an unpleasant one, stinging my feelings harshly. If I look at the ceiling hard enough, I can imagine the tile edges and small dimples of the ceiling in the hospital. That fact alone is enough to make me sit up and try to pull myself together. I scratched the back of my disheveled hair, okay. Glancing around the room, Lilly and Hanako are nowhere to be seen, and the television is turned off. God dang, what's up with my neighbors with making my neighborhood like entirely with loud trucks? The clock above it says it's pretty late in the afternoon. The noticeably reddened sky outside and windows confirms it further. I turn and pick myself off the futon, swaying slightly as I put my arms out for balance. I suppose I'd better go look for the girls to see if they're alright. As I look out the window, I faintly see something in the distance. Straining my eyes, I can just make out the shape of a person's figure. Her long blonde hair swaying in the faint breeze makes it almost seem to melt into the bright yellow of the wheat field. Without a second thought, I leave the room to follow that lone apparition. Wow. Look at this wheat and that cloud. Wait. That looks like it's just somebody just like smudged it. The brightness of the setting sun assaults my freshly woken eyes, forcing me to avert them until they adjust. The long yellow strands of wheat brush against my legs as I wade through them, the densely grown field making it hard to advance. Regardless, my eyes stay fixed ahead, true to that solitary figure. Within minutes I reach her. Minutes behind her turn back. What? Lilly? She simply nods. Where's Hanako? She's in bed. She went to sleep after I calmed her down. She says it matter-of-factly and with as few words as possible, as if saying more was strictly forbidden. There's something different about her. Her normally confident figure seems oddly fragile. Okay, her body offering no resistance to the breeze blowing her skirt. The strands of wheat away from side to side, while a deafening pause passes, the only sound being their rustling. As we stand in the field alone, I know what I have to ask. What's wrong, Lilly? You're not acting like you usually do. Remember when I talked of my family, Hisao? Your family? Do you remember? No, I don't think so. I looked downwards and thought, sifting through my scattered memories, the event seems to leap ready to hand when I search for it, rising to the surface as soon as it was recalled. After Hanako's birthday party? She gives a simple nod. It was nice, back then, you and I celebrating with Hanako. Simply sharing presents, talking, having fun together. It was almost as if we were a family. One small, misshapen family. Who's the mother? Who's the mother? Who's the father? I thought that could just go on forever. Just the three of us, happily together. That would, yeah, why not? She takes a long breath, a slight shakiness to it, just barely audible through the moving air. Even if my family was so far away, as long as we were together, that was all I needed. I don't want to lose you, Hisao. What? Don't tell me the freaky business is gonna be coming up soon. I didn't even realize how afraid I was of losing someone else until today. I'm sorry, Lilly. I know my body's weak, but even then I make the most stupid of mistakes. You do! Don't apologize. Please don't apologize. Because you sound like shit. Lilly? She turns to face me, her pale cheeks stained with tears. She was crying?! One misguided step after another, she stumbles towards me, her arms held out in search of so much as a faint brush against me. Okay, is that supposed to be a tree? What is that? That looks like a person right there. There's a person right there. Who's standing there? Do you see that right there? And what's that? Is that supposed to be like a bird? But what is that? And that's supposed to be a tree, I guess. I don't know what that is supposed to be, but I think it's a tree. My heart doesn't race no pound as I step towards Lilly, gently taking and steadying her in my arms as she quickly clutches to me, sobbing. You made her cry. With her face trembling against my shoulder, the next words from her mouth are the last I expected. My God! That is a lot of I love you. I am not reading that, it's too gullible. Don't go away, I beg of you. Never ever go away. Oh God, I love you, so please. So that's why she's been acting like this. That tender voice when I called her, her thoughtless concern at the slightest pain I might feel. After having been left in Japan without her family and with only Akira, Hanako and I around, she was afraid of losing yet another person who was close to her. She was genuinely worried for me. It's a strange feeling, a mix of surprise and sorrow, yet also the deepest gratitude I think I've ever felt. The only reaction I can muster among my conflicting emotions is a calm sigh. You idiot. Ah! That was I don't know what that was about. The sound? For a fleeting moment, I feel her body become still. The only movement to be felt is the calm afternoon breeze. I said it before, didn't I? It's only natural to feel concerned about those around you. I'm still here and I'll always be here because I want to see you more each day. To share in your happiness, to support you in your sadness, but most of all, I'll still be here because I want to see your smile, your true smile. A single gust of wind rustles along strands of wheat. A second silence passes. Smile when you want to smile, cry when you want to cry. Okay, now you're becoming a poet. Okay, become a poet then. I love you, Lily, so you don't have to hold back anymore. With that, her arms clutch my back as tightly as she can, her face buried beside mine. Her tears fall down my back and she cries unrestrainedly as the last of her resistance melts away. God dang, why? Freaking 3 is the lucky number as in Kingdom Hearts as it, so be it. Freaking 3 times, hit something 3 times, like bam, you're good. Oh, wait a second, I think I know why. Never mind, I don't want to say it. I close my eyes and bring my head down to her shoulder, holding her shaking frame tightly. It's okay, Lily, I'll never go away. I promise. That's kinda on the weird side. We slowly walk back to the house, holding each other tightly as we take a seat inside. Lily leans her head onto my shoulder as I put my arm around her waist. Neither of us has anyone to break any I'm gonna reword this. Neither of us has any reason to want to break the silence. Okay, that was worse than I thought. With her eyes shut, it's hard to work out whether she's fallen asleep. Not that I mind the warmth of her body leaning against me, the softness of her hand delicately held in mine. For a long time we sit leaning against one another, sharing our warmth and feelings as night eventually begins to settle in. Lily's gentle, soft voice ends the silence. Thank you, Hisao. Thank you. Again with the thank you! God dang, for returning my feelings. Oh. Great, this is gonna leave a bad taste in my mouth if it does happen. Did you think I wouldn't? There was a possibility. I took a deep breath and thought, that much was only my fault. It's funny actually, I was thinking of telling you about my own feelings sometime soon. I guess in that way, you saved my effort. Well, you just let her do the work. Just like go on right in, just like walking into the library, let a blind person walk in first. She raises her head a little and gives a tiny, amused giggle. I smile at her how earnest it is, so girlish in its lightness. She collects herself soon afterward, her hair resting against my shoulder. Feeling a bit better? She gives a small nod. Take your medications. You are thoughtful, Hisao. That's why I like you. I'm sorry I'm like this. As much as I didn't want to make you concerned for me, I couldn't do anything to prevent it. Don't apologize for it. Please don't. You're just making it feel worse. Lily, have I ever apologized for my blindness? Blindness even once? Yeah, exactly. See, you can't help the way you were born, Hisao. There's no point in apologizing for who you are. Crap. You can't run away from your true self, that's for sure. She says this with a surprising conviction. In the end, it was perhaps this mentality which spurred her to befriend me in such a short time, in addition to her motherly instincts. She did seem to become trusting very quickly, but I never questioned why. Now it seems obvious that she did so to help me as I went through one of the lowest points of my life. I moved to respond, but I cut myself off as I feel her fingers run gently through my hair. Okay, that's weird. I feel their soft and delicate touch moving downwards to trace the contours of my face, her palm finally settling on my cheek. The cheekbone. Oh no. You are a beautiful person, Hisao. Please don't ever apologize for that. For a moment, I'm utterly speechless. I slowly bend my head down, placing a tender kiss on her light, voluminous, I can't even say it, hair. We're a couple of right old fools, aren't we? We are. Oh, I see, because he has heart problems and she's blind and there's a loud car outside. Why are you being so loud? Thank you for this. What was that? What's that? I don't want to know what that is. After a long calm, she speaks again. Hisao? Yes? I wouldn't mind if you... Oh no! Okay. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna end it off here. This has been part 88 of Katawa Shoujo, and well, I kind of have this weird feeling in my stomach now from reading this, and kind of reading it, it's kind of making me feel weird again, and I have a feeling something bad is gonna happen, or as you should know, as in bad, I mean they're making love. Alright, so as always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great day. Pins and needles in. Oh no, I just jinxed. What is up with jinxing stuff? What the? Why do I keep saying stuff? Freaking in Nokisu, freaking, oh, you're gonna die. Doctor, you're gonna die. Fudge. And now I'm freaking I say, heart attack. God dang it. My vocal cords